Hello, this is Carrie again. So I thought I would do a video for you showing you what my setup kind of sort of looks like when I am coloring. So I usually color on the couch, but I'm on the floor now because you can't really see. I can't really set up the tripod on the couch, obviously. So, but anyway, I have my pencils here. I have them propped up. I have my spare pencils, my pot for my this pot here, which I reviewed. I'm not sure if I uploaded that review, but I'll probably upload it soon. For my pencil shavings, my various different kinds of erasers, my color palette, my color swatch, my other pencils. These are the luminance pencils which I reviewed, and I use these mainly sparingly and mainly to accent the other colors because they are kind of pricey, so I don't really use these as my main pencils unless I'm doing something where I don't have a color for it in the other ones. And then this is the page. I'm sorry about the shine. I already burnished it because I wasn't planning on making a video, but this is the page that I'm working on. This is from Enchanted Forest. And so what I want to do, I think what I want to do is I want to do one of these leaves over here. Let's see. I'm not sure what I want to do with these leaves. I think I want these leaves here to have a green and brown tone. So we're going to go over to colors here. I'm going to pick some colors up. I'm going to pick this one up. I'm going to pick this red up. It's actually not a red, but I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to pick this violet. I can't pronounce that, but I love this color. This color is not included, but if you get the Caput Mortem violet, like dead body violet. I don't know. Okay, anyway, sorry. Maybe a warm gray. I may not use all these colors, but I'm just taking them out so that I have them easily accessible to me, and then I'll put it back later. They don't always end up in the exact same order, but I sort of know kind of sort of what I'm going for, so, and this will make it easier to film. Like if I'm not filming, I usually leave them on there, but since I'm filming, I'm just going to have them here so I can show you. Okay, so for this leaf, I'm going for like a dark sort of earthen brown. So because I'm going for that color, let me get my rubbing eraser. I'm not sure if, did I post? I've done videos that I haven't uploaded all of them, but I think I uploaded my video on erasers. If I haven't, I will after I do this video. So I'm getting my eraser set up. I probably won't need this, but I like to have it ready just in case. So this is me getting the eraser ready. Alright, so now I have my sharpener, which I don't really use my sharpener that much. My two different blender pencils. I mainly use the Prismacolor Premier Blender pencil. I'll give a link to the various videos I've done on all these different things. But I do keep the Caran d'Ache around because the Caran d'Ache can be really helpful to have. So, anyway, now that we've picked out our colors that we want, let's see. So I want like a sort of earthen brown, and I want, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ignore, so she has these outlines here. I'm just going to ignore her outlines, and I'm just going to act as if her outlines aren't there for this particular leaf. Now for some of the leaves I will treat the outline as if it's there, but for this leaf I'm really not going to treat the outline as if it's there. So I'm going to pause right now and finish laying down this light layer. So, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I finished the first layer, and I should have told you what color this is. This is the olive green yellowish. Any sort of olive green or yellow green I would use for this first layer. So now I didn't take out let's see. Did I take out? I want to use my burnt umber, which I love my burnt umber. I don't know if you can see the difference in the size of my pencils do my burnt umber because I love my burnt umber. I'm going to lay down just a bit of the burnt umber. Let me see if I can get my hair out of the way. I'm just going to put down just a light layer of the burnt umber. So what the burnt umber is going to do is it's going to prevent the future layers of the green from being too bold and too vibrant. Because I'm going to lay down some pretty bright greens on top of this. Because remember, what I'm going for is I'm going for sort of brown green here. And I'm not very good at staying in the lines, even worse on camera. So once again, I'm going to have to pause this and go back to it and do the second and finish up this burnt umber layer. So, all right, so the burnt umber layer is finished. Now, I think I'm going to take a pine green. Is this pine green? I believe this is, yes, this is pine green. I'm going to take a pine green, which is a very vibrant green, and I'm going to put it just in the center. And I'm not going to put it down a lot, because with this, you're going to see that it's a little goes a long way. So the look I'm trying to achieve here is the look of where the leaves have withered much more. So in this one, I'm not sure if you can see it, but in this one, you see how it's brown just a little bit on the outside and it's mostly green. In this one, I'm trying to achieve as if that brown has sort of taken over a larger part of the leaf. And we have just a little bit of green remaining. And again, I'm going very lightly on here. And this is staying fairly vibrant. All right, so now I'm going to go down with a different green. This green is brighter still. This is Hooker's green, which I got this color thinking I would use it a lot, but I don't use it as much as I thought I would. This is one of those colors that I almost never use, but in this case, I want to use it because I want to give that vibrancy in just the center. So just the center of that is going to have that vibrancy right there. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to you know what? Before I go to a green, I'm going to take this warm gray. This is warm gray 5. And I'm going to put the warm gray just at the very outskirts of the leaf, because I want it to look a little bit dull on the outside. So just on the outside, I'm going to put this down here just a little bit, because I want the outside to look a little bit dulled down. So just a little bit. You know how when something is, dying and withering, I'm putting down just a tiny bit on the outside. Alright, so now we're going to go back to green. I don't think I want to use this green just yet. I think I want to use like a quasi-vibrant green. What green is this? This is chromium green opaque. I'm going to use this green. And I'm going to use this green. Now this is a more earthy green, but I'm going to push this green a little bit further than I pushed the other brighter greens. But I'm still going to sort of touch the center. I want to push this out a little bit. Just a little bit more. Alright, so now you're kind of starting to see that the look I'm going for is starting to form. I'm going to go back with, again, the brown. I want to use this time, I don't want to use that vibrant brown again. I want to use a different, sorry about that, my phone rang. So I'm going to do a Van Dyck brown. I can see that's Van Dyck. I'm going to place this here. And the Van Dyck brown is also going to look a little dull, but after this, I'm going to stick to the brighter browns, and I may even add some purple. So I don't want it to look too dead. I mean, this is, of course, still a leaf that is, it's the end of the fall, and it's just sort of coming to the end of its tether. So I'm going to go back with this more vibrant brown. There you go. I think that in order to give this a little bit of life, I think it needs a purple. I'm going to go in with an earthy purple after this. I ordered some more earthy purples in the mail, which will help with this process. but the earthy purples are not here yet. So in the meantime, I have to make do. Get this purple here. This is no, I don't want to use that. That's too. No, I can use this. I'll use this mauve, which is a little bit. I'm just gonna use just like a little dab of this on here. Not a lot, just a little dab. All right. So just using a dab of that. I'm gonna use this color again. This color was a nice color. So this is the Corporate Mortem purple, violet. Sorry, called it purple. It's not. All right. So lay down, and then after this, I'm gonna go back with the burnt umber, which I like the burnt umber a lot. The burnt umber serves me well. So going back to the burnt umber. This is walnut brown. Where's my burnt umber? Oh, this is Van Dyck brown. Oh. There's the burnt umber. So I'm going back with the burnt umber. And you can see I'm starting to get closer to what I want. I think this needs a red. So I'm gonna, when I finish this layer, I'm gonna do all of it with a green again and then go back with a red. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the pine green. To the pine green here again, because I don't want this to get lost in all that brown. So I want the pine green to sort of pop out a little bit more. More Hooker's green. You know what? No, I don't want to do Hooker's green. See what this green is here. Yeah, this is what I want. This is the emerald green. Emerald green is going to give it a little bit of a shine. There you go. And then I'm going to go back with the, oh yeah, that's nice. See what nice little tone that's doing? And that's going to be the only layer I'm going to use with that. Now I'm going to go back with the Hooker's green. I have the pine green in my hand, so I may as well just do the pine green. It's just close enough. Yeah, this is good. Alright, this is really good right here. So, with this, I think I have made this, I think I may have made this a little bit too dead, so I'm going to liven it back up. So I'm going to add some red to just sort of liven it back up, because I think I went a little bit overboard trying to make it look. Okay, so that's better. Now I'm going to go over the whole thing with this earthy green. Just sort of going over the whole thing. And it's kind of hard for me to see, so if I'm missing the lines, that's why I'm missing the lines, because I'm kind of not at the best visual area, but you're getting the effect I'm going for. Alright, now this is coming out nicely. So I'm back to doing these greens. I want these greens to be even more vibrant. I think I may use a blue green to make it even more. Alright, my favorite blue green is this cobalt green. I really like this green. It's a very alive-ish green. Oh, this is nice. So once again, I'm going to go back to the pine green. There's the pine and green. Once again, back to the pine green. Going back to this cobalt green. the pine green. Alright, so now I'm going to pause this video and take a look at it more close up and see what I've done. Alright, so I looked at it more closely and I decided that I wanted this to be a little bit brighter. Just a tad bit, just so it's not so... And then I'm gonna go burnt umber. Once again, back to the burnt umber. I probably could have used a little bit more red in this. Maybe I can still add a little bit of red. I probably should have added the red in a previous layer, but like I said, I'm at a filming angle, so I can't. You know what I can do? I think I can add this russet red. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so adding just that little bit of russet. Then I go back to the brown. Alright. Alright, so once again I'm gonna pause. Sorry, and take a close-up look at this, because like I said, this is further away than I normally am when I'm coloring. So I can't really see this. I'm doing this more, but I kind of feel-ish. Alright, I'm going to take a break. Alright, so it looks like, so it looks like I've gone outside the line a little bit, so I'm going to pause. Use this to correct. Yeah, I should have paused. Because look what I did. I should have paused. Oops. Alright, on further inspection, I decided that I wanted this to have just a little bit of like a blue-green. So I'm adding just a little bit of blue-green here. Alright, and then now I am ready for the blender pencil. So with the blender pencil, make sure the blender pencil is clean. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blend it in 2 parts. Probably 3, actually. I'm going to blend just the brown. I hope you can see this. I'll blend just the brown. Alright, so get out some of this color here. Then I'm going to blend just the green. And then I'm going to blend the green with the brown so that it looks more natural. And then I'm going to pull up more of that brown so that it pulls up further. And I like the Prismacolor blender pencil because it, you know, if I need to, I can go back and add another layer. But also, it retains a lot of the look of the color pencil. So you get a lot of this color pencil look. And you see it, that was all my stuff that went out there. I think I may need to add a little bit over here because I think some of the pencil got lost over there. So I can go back with this and just add a little bit of that color right there. So I can just add a little bit of that color back. And I may have to press a little bit harder, but it should just add. It won't, you know. But I can add some of this color. So that's how I did this dark earth leaf. So you can see it. Yeah, it looks pretty natural. Well, it's not perfect because I'm kind of tired, but it looks okay. And that's how a leaf is finished. So that's it. It's just putting together a lot of the stuff I've talked about in my past videos. So I hope you like this one of watching me work. Alright, thanks, and I will see you next time.